Hey guys, welcome back. It's Maverick here today with another episode of Kaguya-sama Season 3. So, anyways, not too much to add on for the opening of this. We were introduced to Maki last episode. We finally get the stalker girl's name. She was formally introduced to us. So, I guess it just stands to reason that we will be seeing more of her within this season. Apparently, a lot of you guys really love her. She didn't really make the best first impressions, to be honest. What with her, she's kind of sort of like, I'm sympathetic towards her situation, right? The guy that she likes is now dating her friend, but at the same time, I kind of feel that it was her own fault in a way, right? And then of course there's the entire situation between her and Kaguya as well. So not exactly the best first impressions, but with a series like this, I'm sure that all of the characters do have their redeemable and lovable features. But I don't even know if she's gonna appear in this episode, so let's just get into it. Alrighty, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it's these two. So I guess... Well, I mean, that doesn't really guarantee that was... Oh, it's like, you damn normies! I'm guessing. I mean, considering that we just saw those two... I guess that would probably mean, that would probably mean that, huh. Again, it's no guarantee, right? It could be a Ishigami focused episode here. Yeah, we saw Maki over there behind the pillar once again. Okay, there's a few ways this first little episode could go, right? We could be focusing on the couple, we could be focusing on Maki and how she stalks them, we could be focusing on Ishigami, or it could be none of the above. I guess it would kind of make sense to continue with Maki's story right here, right? Unless they want to save it for future. Alright. Oh, who's coming in? Oh, the senpai. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. She's like, I saw something interesting. So it did turn out to be an Ishigami focused episode. That is cold, Kaguya. Get that. Is that like a Souls reference? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I actually don't really think. Is this actually going to go anywhere? I don't really think so, though. Is it? Hmm. She's interested. Oh, so is that why? Uh, mm, that's actually kind of thoughtful. That's so. Oh, I see. I think girls would be flattered by that. But yeah, I'm not so sure about the puzzle part though. I do think like having this mystery benefactor or what really? No, that is out. Well, that is stupid. No, no, no. I like the first idea a lot more. Oh, is somebody sitting there? Or is that just like okay? That was just kind of moving the camera. Da-da! Wait, so is because there was the chair actually moved. So was he actually there? You need to study. Number one, of course, is Miko. Is Ino. That although I think in this setting that is kind of true, right? Because they did mention how the Prez is Prez because of his good grades. Oh, okay. Part one. This is going to be a long one. He needs to get number 1. These two really have it bad for each other. Just like, why doesn't he text me? Not only him, but anyone. Just put it away! So she's quite she's quite similar to Shogane in that essence. Didn't you say that last time, Chica? This girl. And where's Ishigami? I do wonder. Oh, they're actually just sitting. Huh. I didn't actually realize they were sitting next to each other. The power of love! Oh? Oh, I see. By believing in him, eh? That's actually really wholesome. I mean, for sure he's gonna get a lot better than just, no, like, 30. No, I think maybe at. Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's not exactly easy to just shoot up to top 50 when you were literally slacking off the past entire year. Cramming can only get you so far. Hopefully, it'll spur him to do better next time. like this. You know, this is a lot more realistic rather than some, some miraculous. Again, when you were actually ranked like one, like it. I mean, it's quite clear that this is a prestigious school, right? Like everybody. Oh, oh. Okay, that is quite cute. But yeah, anyways, I do like that. Yeah, they're both number one. Yeah, 177 to 152. Yeah. Like seriously, Kaguya is getting to be so she's getting to be so jumpy over all this stuff. Like even in season 1 she wasn't like this. Sure got any others couldn't make it. Oh, who are you? That is what? Really? Really? Why are you talking about this right in front of her? Hayasaka. You are the agent of chaos. Yeah, it's just like those shoujo manga. Oh. Hayasaka, who is the agent of chaos? Did that actually happen, or is this just? Hmm? Ooh, good intuition. Oh. Yeah, I was like, she looks more like she's sleep deprived. Oh, is she going to let out something? Oh, nice one, K. Oh, K's like, I hear something. She's excited. Oh wait, so the Herfaka that wait, the Herfaka that he knows is actually the female Herfaka, right? Ah, don't worry, nothing's gonna come out of this. Oh, is Hayasaka still? She's gonna fall asleep. Yep. Hayasaka. I love this. Kaguya-sama? Oh, right. Okay, I need to quickly read that. I'll see you guys after this. Oh my god, guys. Like, seriously, I swear it's not just my bias talking, right? Anytime that Hayasaka appears in an episode, the episode is instantly better. Instantly. Like, she is just she is just as much of an agent of chaos as Chika is, right? As Fujiwara is, but Fujiwara, she's much more uncontrolled, right? She's like completely random all over the place. Well, I guess not completely random. We kind of, after 3 seasons, we kind of sort of know like what gets her going and whatnot, right? We can kind of predict like how she's going to act, but it's still, always making people veer off into the most random of directions. But Hayasaka, she is a deliberate agent of chaos here. Like, if I were to use like an alignment analogy, Fujiwara would be maybe like chaotic good or something like that, whereas Hayasaka would be like lawful evil or something of that sort, right? So oh man, I just love it so much. And this episode, the reactions, man, like this is the type of rom-com that I love to watch, and I'm sure a lot of people like it as well, but seriously, I love this kind of misunderstanding, like the moment when Chica was like, is the Prez and this butler dude, are they having a relation? And that nosebleed right there, and then later in the bathroom, like, that completely killed me. And then, the fact that Kay was there and making things worse, and then now she actually knows about Hayasaka, or I guess, what's their name again? Herfaka, or something like that. I guess, Hasaka? Or something like that, and her relationship with Miyuki, with Shirogane. Oh, this might spice things up, but although Kaguya does actually know about it, right? So I'm not. So she probably isn't going to really be jealous or anything like that. But certainly, it gets things going, right? And indeed, I'm kind of surprised because we've never really mentioned it's never really mentioned that Miyuki has this other kind of relationship with her Hasaka, right? Because up to this point, at least for me, anyways, it's pretty much just been okay. They know each other, and they've went out a few times and met each other a few times, but never really you never really get the idea that they have a relationship outside of those few times that they met each other, right? Or during that entire like semi seduction arc, or if you want to call it that. But the fact that they still keep in touch and in fact are quite cordial with each other, it does get you thinking, right? And the fact that obviously Kay is misunderstanding something. I'm going to assume that the part where when she's saying that Miyuki is all smirking and being all like excited on receiving a text and replying to a text is probably when he and Kaguya text. Although, at this point in time, we don't even know how much they text, right? Because, think about it, right? They're both, considering the entire topic, the entire subject of this particular anime here, you definitely get this feeling that are they actually going to be able to be the first to text each other or something of that sort? Well, I guess it's hard to say, but anyways, I don't really think there's something there, but who knows? It might go out into a pretty interesting sort of situation, develop into a pretty interesting situation here. But yeah, anyways, but the second half of this episode was just completely brilliant. I loved every second of it, and the fact that we had Kaguya being all there vulnerable. The only thing that really spoiled it was the fact that we all know nothing's gonna happen, right? The ending to it is as cliche as it could be. We knew that there was never going to be any sort of direct answer coming. This is way too early for that, right? Not that I know how. Like, I believe the manga has over 150 chapters by this point, I think, question mark. So if they are going to adapt everything, I would assume we would have at least 5 seasons, question mark. And so it's way too early for that, right? Although actually the funny thing is the how do I say this, the newer rom-coms nowadays, or romance mangas nowadays, especially those that have been released in the past, I guess 2 years or so, 3 years or so, they've actually had the trend of having the main characters confess to each other rather quickly, rather than the traditional rom-com route where, you always, what most people call the nisekoi problem, right? Where the romance is purposely dragged out for so many damn chapters and episodes just because they want to continue milking the series. And nowadays it's kind of hip, if you will, to have the main characters confess to each other first and then also develop all the side characters alongside as well, and allow the side characters to have their romance as well, which I'm technically speaking, Kaguya could also go a similar route, right? We have so many side characters, and indeed they each seem to have their own lives and interests and love interests particularly. So that could also be a route that goes. But by the way, don't tell me because I don't want to be spoiled by that sort of thing. But I'm just saying. So yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm gushing too much over the last half of this episode, but. Come on, guys, can you blame me? I've already said I am a huge Hayasaka fan, a huge, or as people like to call it these days, a Hayasaka simp, right? So, I mean, to me, this was just, mwah, mwah. Anyway, oh, I love her. I just love her so much. All right, so putting that aside, the first half, I'm sure a lot of people are also quite interested in Ishigami's character development and so on and so forth. The fact that he actually gives a damn now, that's certainly good character development. And I do really, I am really pleased with their decision, or the fact that the author decided to develop this story this way, right? I think it would have been really, really ridiculous to have Ishigami just suddenly jump up in rank from literally, the last few, the bottom few of the bottom ranks of the school, and suddenly shoot up to like the top 50, to the top, like what, the top 75, the top 20 percentile, 25 percentile, or something like that. Actually, how does it work in English again? I kind of forgot. The top 25%, basically. Because there's like around 170, 180, 180 students in each year, right? So I don't think that would have been really realistic, especially considering that, he never really studied. It's not a case where he's where he had some bad accident or bad luck or misfortune that caused him to have these bad grades. It's a simple case that he did not study the entirety of his first year, right? So how do you actually expect him to suddenly be able to shoot up his ranks so quickly, especially since it seems that he basically crammed during the last month, question mark? I'm not sure like when they decided to stop activities. It shouldn't have been a month, like at most maybe a week or so, or something of that sort. So yeah. And I also like the fact that they made his what's it called, determination more based on the fact that somebody believes in him rather than just motivation through fear or motivation through love. I thought it was going to be through love, especially when they go the entire, they make this entire spiel about him and his feelings for the senpai, but apparently they're not really going to develop his character via that kind of method, right? Which, again, because I'm not sure how I feel about this particular romance at this point. It doesn't really seem like something that would be fruitful, honestly. This kind of like senpai kohai relationship and whatnot. I just don't really think that anything is going to come out of it. Like, I'm sure that Ishigami is going to grow through this ordeal, but whether or not it actually results in a happy ending for him in a traditional sense, that to me is much more of a question mark. So I guess it makes sense to develop Ishigami's character through this kind of method. And the fact that he tried hard, but he's not really a super genius. Like think about it. Shirogane also got there not by being a genius, but by being very, very hardworking, right? For Ishigami to suddenly just shoot up through all the ranks with little to no studying, that would kind of be that would kind of be disrespectful to Shirogane, and heck, most of the other characters as well, right? Kaguya also mentions that in order to keep her position, she needs to study a lot. Ino as well, right? So this is definitely not a case where certainly they're smart people, right? They are talented people, but not to the point where they're super geniuses and they can just do whatever they want with very minimal effort, right? They all put in the effort. So for Ishigami to also be on the same start, he's now actually just at the starting line. So I love the fact that they chose to develop his character this way and let it have like more of a gradual simmer instead of just instantly turning the fire to max and then burning the entire thing, right? This allows Ishigami's character to cook properly, and then we can get the yummy dish at the very end. So yeah, full props to the I guess the series, I should say, not necessarily the anime, the manga, for developing Ishigami's character in this way. And as for the rest, as for his romance and whatnot, we shall see, right? We shall see. Alright, in any case, not too much else to... Oh, by the way, I'm just looking at the, the rankings at this point. So, yeah, basically most people are all the same. Hayasaka remained middle of the pack, as expected. Ooh. And Boyfriend-kun actually advanced really, really far. Probably as a result of Maki teaching him, question mark? And yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah, the more that I think about it, the more I think nothing's really going to come out of the entire Ishigami-Tsubame situation, especially because they're, like, literally 2 years apart. If it's just 1 year apart, maybe, but, typically... my thinking, if we're going to go the traditional route, right, how these type of rom-coms normally go, probably Ishigami will try to say something right before Tsubame graduates, is what I'm thinking here, and we'll have, that's what we're going to that's going to be end of that, right? She might say something like, oh yeah, thank you, but I can't really accept, you should find someone more suitable for you, yada yada yada, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, anyways, I think that's it for now. Anyways, that has been kind of a rambling, but hey, can you guys tell that I get really, really excited whenever Hayasaka is one of the main focal points of the episode? But anyways, thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.